PFAS stands for per and polyfluorinated alkyl substances, PFAS. It's a family of chemicals that were developed in the 1940s and have been manufactured since that time. During the manufacturing of these chemicals, wastes were generated and those wastes were disposed of at 3 sites in Washington County. One of those sites is located in Woodbury, one in Oakdale, and one in Lake Elmo. It's those disposal sites that the PFAS material was able to leach into the groundwater and work its way through our aquifer system. Yes, you can drink the water. All water delivered to our customers in Woodbury meets all current state and federal standards as it relates to PFAS. We encourage private well owners to reach out to the Minnesota Department of Health. They have a program and they will assist you in the possibility of sampling your well and taking additional steps if necessary to treat water from your private water supply well. The City of Woodbury has 19 groundwater production wells. 7 of our wells have received health risk advisories from the Minnesota Department of Health due to detected levels of PFAS in water from those wells. The temporary water treatment plant, which is being constructed behind me, our goal is to have this plant up and fully functional in the summer of 2020. Cost for the construction project ranged between $10.5 and $11.5 million. The temporary water treatment plant is being funded through an agreement between 3M and the state of Minnesota. There are 2 primary reasons for the construction of the temporary treatment plant in this location. One of them has to do with the proximity to the wells that have PFAS impacts above state guidance values and standards. The second is that the property that the plant is being constructed on was identified early on in the city's comprehensive plans from the 1970s as a designated site for future water treatment. The City of Woodbury has something that's called the one pressure zone system. What that means is no one particular well serves any specific neighborhood. A well located on the east side of Woodbury, based on demand within the system, can supply water to customers on the other side of town. The detected level of PFAS compounds in Woodbury wells have been below standards until 2017, when the Minnesota Department of Health, with new science, lowered standards and guidance values on specific PFAS parameters. Since that time, 7 of Woodbury's 19 production wells have received health risk advisories from the Minnesota Department of Health. With those health risk advisories, the City of Woodbury was then able to establish funding to build a temporary water treatment facility. The City of Woodbury and its staff have been coordinating with the Minnesota Department of Health since around 2007, monitoring the detectable levels of PFAS in our water supply wells. Other communities have been doing the same thing. Detected levels of PFAS in those communities have been higher. The number of wells in those communities impacted by PFAS have been proportionally greater, and those impacts of PFAS on their system have been greater. We do not anticipate any impacts to the nearby nature preserve. City of Woodbury staff are working closely with the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources and Ramsey Washington Watershed District to ensure the surrounding natural areas are protected. No long-term solution has been identified at this time. The Minnesota Department of Health and the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources are leading an effort with the communities impacted by PFAS as part of the 3M State of Minnesota Settlement Agreement. At this time, with information available, requests from the communities, and the impact of COVID-19, results are anticipated to be released from the state in the fall of 2020. The long-term solution is to be paid out of the 3M State of Minnesota Settlement Agreement. As part of that agreement, $700 million were set aside to pay for PFAS treatment of drinking water. Smart use and efficient use of water is very important. All residents and businesses in the City of Woodbury have a role to play during this time. It's important to note that the water that the city delivers to our customers meets all current state and federal standards. The concern is going into the summer months where temperatures are higher and water demand is increased, that we have the ability to produce water meeting the community's demand. You can take simple steps by only watering your lawn when it's absolutely necessary, Don't apply more than 1 inch of water to your lawn, including rain, in a 1-week period. The City of Woodbury also has 2 water efficiency programs. One of the programs is our commercial irrigation program, where the city helps offset costs for efficiency improvements to commercial irrigation systems. The second program is a residential irrigation program where we provide smart irrigation controllers to residents at a discounted cost. These irrigation controllers have been proven to save upwards of 30,000 gallons per residential property on an annual basis.